we were saying at the beginning that, the podcast is tackling all sorts of problems and all sorts of topics. And you were asking what, entrepreneurship and politics. And of course, entrepreneurship, what I wanted to say was that I feel there's a vacuum to be filled for a new DGT company. We only have the DGT,
I agree.
I feel there's a vacuum to be filled where you will have a board that relays the moves better. And that's why I invite, people in the comments. I'm talking as a venture capitalist without the money. I don't have any money to throw any capital in anybody's direction. But yeah, I feel like somebody within the chess world or coming from outside the chess world should be investing and perhaps coming up with a better return.
There is this company, I think it's called ChessUp. Like they do these interactive.
Yeah, I know that one. Yeah. ChessUp. Mm-hmm.
And
they're
but
not
it's
paying
different.
us right now, so
No. I'm just mentioning it. Like I'm not part of the project at all. I've never been asked to be part of the project. Although I do know people who are part of the project or who have been. But they have these like interactive boards. But yeah, DGT itself is more of that's a sort of kind of entertainment product, I guess. It's like it can also be learning, but it's more of a specialty thing. While DGT is a company that gives a very practical product, which is you want to broadcast. You want to broadcast a game, then you have this which hooks it up directly to a computer, and then you get the moves relayed to the computer. So it's very useful, but yeah, they don't have much competition.
They basically monopolized
there are some companies like that, yeah.
Let's say market or whatever you want to call it.
Like, ChessBase has completely monopolized. If you want to use that word, I don't know if it's a correct word. I don't want to get in trouble for using that word, but I mean, technically, I don't think they have created a monopoly, but everyone uses ChessBase for their home analysis. But there are other players in that. I think there is I am sort of, I do work with this company, so I'll mention them, but they're not paying me for this specifically. But Chessify is one of the players who they have cloud engines, so they rent those out. But they also on their website, if you want to save analysis, if you want to look up games in their databases, they have almost all the same functions that ChessBase has. So it's very much a race in that sense. Like Chessify is starting to go after that market as well. So I wouldn't say it's a monopoly that ChessBase has, but for the last 30 years or more than that, I guess, everyone has used ChessBase specifically, right? You do it, I do it, everyone that I know does it.
Everybody uses ChessBase. And every professional, I guess, right now uses ChessBase.
Yeah, but now, okay, I hope that Chessify, I've used their cloud engines, but from briefly using their mobile or their web functions, you can save analysis, you can look up games in a database, which is no less shabby than any online database you'll find anywhere else, and they have all the functionality that ChessBase has. So that's pretty cool.
One more thing before we close the show, because I just read it on Twitter right now, and we were speculating as to what Hans was talking about with Tanya for a very long time. He also mentioned something that might be news to a lot of people, the fact that he had proctors with him.
I knew this, yeah.
In the room, yes. You knew, some people didn't know, but it wasn't public knowledge. It does seem like that's one of the things that for this year's Speed Chess Championship, Chess.com has been implementing, which is live proctors. For specific people, yes. And I think that's a good thing. Look, I
was not proctored. I just want to, not that my play would to give anyone any suspicions, but
you should take some insult in that.
I
should take a little bit of insult for not being proctored.
Well, I don't expect me, but I knew before the event that some matches were proctored, and from Hans, it's pretty. I mean, he said it, but it's also pretty clear that he's talking to someone. It's obviously a proctor.
Yes, he was
in between games talking to someone.
He was occasionally talking to somebody. Cool. All right. We'll discuss that and more in next episode. But for now, Fabi, I'll see you in a couple of days in St. Louis, and we'll chat more then.
All right, see you.
See you guys. Cheers. Bye bye.